a good time to introduce everybody. This is Maury on mandolin, Robbie on bass, and David on acoustic guitar. This New York being the cultural center of the East, we're going to do two poems which are stuck together musically again. First one is from William Shakespeare, from The Tempest, and the second part is a poem by Sarah Teasdale, who was the Rod McEwen of the 30s. Putting those together, called I Shall Not Care. Full fathom fire, thy father lies, but his bones are cold. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him doth fade, but the sufferer see change. When I am dead, and over me bright April shakes out her rain-drenched hair. Though you should lean above me broken-hearted, I shall not care. I shall not care. I shall have peace as leafy trees are peaceful when rain bends down the bough. And I shall be more silent and cold-hearted than you are now. Than you are now. This is the song about Jesus, and it was written for a group of children in Massachusetts, and they liked this in Roanoke because they could identify with the title character. Last night as you lay asleep and you were 5 or 6 or 7, the snow came down, it came down so deep. I guess Jesus was sweeping heaven. I guess Jesus was sweeping heaven. Today was tomorrow, yesterday, when Jesus put it out there by your window. I guess he put it out there to say, hey, here's another place for you to go. Here's another place for you to go. Build a snowman out of snow, a diamond night with crystal lances, but if it doesn't work out, he'll give you another day. Jesus is in charge of second chances. Jesus is in charge of second chances. Jesus makes the snow to fall. He makes all the land look like ice cream, makes the roads look like licorice whips. 'Cause children are just alright with Jesus. Children are just alright with Jesus. Children are just alright with Jesus. And Jesus is just alright with them. This is a very old song, and called Another Time. And people come up to us with their interpretations of the song. Some people think it's about unrequited love or reincarnation. That's the more popular theory. Some people think it's about politics and everything. We always feel that if you cannot be universal, you should at least be ambiguous. Thank you. Where have you been? Where did you go? Did you follow the summer out when the winter pushed its face in the snow? Have you come by again to die again? Try again another time. Did you follow crystal swan? Did you see yourself deep inside the velvet pond? Have you come by again to die again? Try again another time. When you set to shape the world, was the shape of you? Or did you cast an enchanting glance through the eyes that all men use? Have you come by again to die again? Try again another time. Find that the universe doesn't care at all? Did you find that if you don't care, this whole wrong world will fall? Have you come by again to die again? Try again another time. All those jewels in the sky? Did you find that the world outside is all inside your mind? Have you come by again to die again? Try again another time. Thank you. This is a song that takes place in outer space, and it's based on a short story by Ray Bradbury from his book The Illustrated Man, and you ought to read it, and The Martian Chronicles, and The October Country, if it's around. And, This will be our last song, but, you know, we can be persuaded.
Jupiter or Mercury, Venus or Mars. My mother and I would watch the sky and wonder if the falling star was a ship becoming ashes with a rocket man inside. My mother and I never went out unless the sky was cloudy or the sun was blotted out, or to escape the pain, we only went out when it rained. My father was the rocket man. He loved the world beyond the world, the sky beyond the sky, and on my mother's face, lonely as the world in space, I could read the silent cry that if my father fell into a star, we must not look upon that star again. My mother and I never went out unless the sky was cloudy or the sun was blotted out, or to escape the pain, we only went out when it rained. Tears are often jewel eyes. My mother's went unnoticed by my father, for his jewels were the stars. In my father's eyes, I knew he had to find in the sanctity of distance something brighter than a star. One day they told us the sun had flared and taken him inside. My mother and I never went out unless the sky was cloudy or the sun was blotted out, or to escape the pain, we only went out when it rained.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I'd like to try something. This is radio, you know, and they're taping this. So if all together on the count of three, you would yell more, okay? 1, 2, 3. More! Okay, now you can edit this in wherever you want. Thank you. Speaking of great beauty, this is a song that it's my great ambition in life to have written, but I didn't. It's by Leonard Cohen, and it's called Suzanne.
Down to her place by the river, you can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night forever, and you know she's half crazy, but
that's why you want to be there. And she feeds you tea and oranges that come all the way from China. Just when you want to tell her that you have no love to give, she gets you on her wavelength, and she lets the river answer that you've always been her lover. And you want to travel with her, and you want to travel blind, and you think maybe she'll trust you, so you touched her perfect body with your mind. Jesus was a sailor when he walked upon the water, and he spent a long time watching from a lonely wooden tower. And when you for certain only drowned and could see it, he said, all men shall be sailors then until the sea shall free them. He himself was broken for the sky would open, and he sang beneath your stone. Want to travel with you, you want to travel blind. You think maybe you'll trust him, for he's touched your perfect body with his mind. Suzanne, she's down to her place by the river. You can hear the boats go by, spend the night forever, and the sun goes down like honey on Our Lady of the Harbor, and she shows you where to look. Among the garbage and the flowers, children in the morning, they're leaning out for love, and they will be that way forever. Suzanne holds the mirror, and travel with her, and you want to travel blind. We have a new song, which is called Snow Queen, and we are going to do it. She's the Snow Queen. realize what they did to her in her young days wasn't all the night. With the sand run out before us and the seagulls are the chorus, all the sounds inside the roar must be so lonely. We must touch each other in our blindness. I heard the seagulls say. She wears other people's clothes in magazines, wears other people's images. Tell her what she's seen. My snow queen has no eyes. She will see me in her mind. All the things she's left behind must make her lonely. We must touch each other in our blindness. I heard the seagulls say. Men who've used her spirit haven't loved her. The men who've used her body haven't touched her. My snow queen is not free. Touch her eyes and you will see how it is that she can be so lonely. We must touch each other in our blindness. I heard the seagulls say. It's the things we see make love hard. We make blessings and runaway miracles in the dark. We must touch each other in our blindness. I heard the seagulls say.
Before Swine.
Yeah. Well, okay. This is a song about Jesus, right? And this is the first song we did at the Bob Hope gig in Roanoke. It's the only one they liked.
I understand you were a big hit at that Bob Hope gig in Roanoke.
We got a big hit. Incredible.
7,000 people and 4,000 of them didn't like us, quite vocally.
3,000 were apathetic. They didn't stand too well.
Anybody want to tell that story?
Go ahead, David.
You mean there's more to tell than that?
Oh, yes. Ghastly. Well, I don't know. We're in the middle of a song called Butterfly, right? Which we'll do later, but it's about trying to see the beauty in a person, and we're singing the song, and in the middle of it, somebody yells, "Faggot!" This was a big point. Oh.
Well, it was fantastic. Like, immediately when we walked out, like, people were laughing. Actually laughing. Like, they hardly had a chance to see us.
So it was you, Bob Hope, and who else was on the bill?
Janice Harper.
We were introduced as what's happening on college campuses today.
Yeah, so the first song was about Jesus. It's the one they liked because they could identify the title character.
I think that was a put on anyway. What? On their side.
Last night as you lay asleep and you were 5 or 6 or 7, the snow came down, it came down so deep. I guess Jesus was sweeping heaven. I guess Jesus was sweeping heaven. Today was tomorrow, yesterday when Jesus put it out there by your window. I guess he put it out there to say, hey, here's another place for you to go. Here's another place for you to go. Build a snowman out of snow, a diamond knight with crystal lances. But if it doesn't work out, he'll give you another day, 'cause Jesus is in charge of second chances. Jesus is in charge of second chances. Jesus makes the snow to fall, makes all the land look like ice cream, makes the roads look like licorice whips, 'cause children are just alright with Jesus. Children are just alright with Jesus. Children are just alright with Jesus, and Jesus is just alright with them. About the island lady. Okay.
I think that you ought to tell the people that you told the people at Roanoke the story that you told before the song.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
how's he going to get out of that one?
Yeah. Right. BAI, of course, prides itself on knowing the inside of the news and all the news, and the news that isn't printed, and news that's unfit to print. And but when we were in Holland, when the Pentagon Papers came out, a certain part of the Pentagon Papers was printed in Holland. It wasn't printed here, and it was the story of the spy satellites over China. For about 3 years, right? They've been putting spy satellites over. We have been putting spy satellites over China, and they noticed in about 1969, about October, that the Chinese were building millions of 4-foot-high platforms all over the nation. And Hoover got on the job and discovered after only a few short months that on a given day, all of the Chinese were going to get up on these 4-foot-high platforms, and at a signal, they would all jump off at once, shaking the Earth off its axis and shooting the United States out into space. But we were saved. Well,
this is WBAI in New York City. Listen to sponsored radio.
beggar with his cup says he has a vision. God appears before him only in the form of bread. Won't you let me open up your door? Island lady, oh, when you smile, all the battles are somebody else's. Can we please touch a smile? Touch each other's smile. In the park, a girl in an army shirt with long hair and white smile says between visions, God is the grass. Won't you let me open up your door? Island lady, here's my bed. Can I lie beside you till you smile? Till the pain is gone. Island lady, God appears often, and if you could see him, and if he were lies, I'd promise you beautiful lives you could live in. Won't you let me open up your door? Island lady, oh, won't you stay? I will bring you baskets of flowers in my way until the pain is gone.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yummy, yummy, oh boy.
The butterfly.
How about the wedding?
Yeah.
No. What's the matter? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. First you have to dig all this stuff out.
Wow, that's You know any more? Blank.
Put the filter in there.
You mean there have been no secrets made? There have been no secrets made all this time? Alright, well, why don't we do a song about
Yeah.
secrets made? We'll take it in there, someone else might do it.
The wedding. The aisle, it was long and dark. Garbage cans kept the watch. The chapel walls were old and lined, and the street lamp lit its mark. The altar was the lesser half of an old forgotten cause. The bride stumbled nervously, her thoughts fell in her flight. She cursed her trusting foolishness for leaving the sanctuary of the light. The trembling holy door, would part and let him in. His candle burned with whiteness, stiff and violent. The sound of breath in the darkness gave away the bride. His eyes said, I am the body, and said, I am the blood. And as the candle pushed below, exploding wax and fear, the handkerchief fell from her hand, and as usual there were tears. Halloween number. How about When the World Began? Oh, God. See what the Bob has.
Advertising.
She worked in an office and played the violin on her own time. But the winter came in on marching feet. She met him and was gone. He was gallant, he was fine, turned the summer days to wine. She came from a small town near Torino. She wore a white dress and the church was very large, and in the town square a garden grew flowers that could push even through the snow. And like the flower, she was free. She had no one to please. Summer passed away. He was called to the front, wrote 2 letters, but no more. His child she could feel, but did not allow herself to have. And she remembered in the night a little girl in white. The war stood like a cloud, many brave officers, and she knew them all. Their gallant white horses grew muddy and gray. And in the garden, in the town, marching soldiers push the flowers down. Came to an end. There were no longer summer days or wine, and she worked in an office but did not play the violin. On her own time.
I got the tune.
Margery is our political song.
The one we were afraid to do at the Bob
Yes,
Hope.
the one we were afraid to do at the Bob Hope.
You want me to? I can. Oh, I just wanted to say this about some friends of mine before, because I used to work in a guitar shop, and one of the guitars that's being used here was custom made for me by these people, and I really consider them fine guitars and fine people, and
ocean is my home, in the green salt magic of the sea, and the mystery of sand. There are supermarket Malibu, sickness on the hill. All the good men are in prison. There's something wrong somewhere. Wisdom hides in bullets now, friendship in a sneer. I'm my wife before I come down here. A friend is in the army now, another is in jail. There is a black man on the land. Nobody is well. Margery, oh Margery, everything's in chains. city of change. There are prayers